Boca, 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 Boca. ASMR. You know what? I'm going to adjust this mic. So, this is Boca ASMR. And I'm going to be doing a soft spoken video this time. I feel like my voice is not it's not conducive for this right now. It feels very faint. But in this video, I have a few little things that are sitting on my desk that I'm gonna show you guys today. Make some noises with it. If I have a story about it, then I'll share that story. But yeah, I think this one will be just relatively simple. So with that, let's get into it. So in the last video, I mentioned the jar full of rocks. So in this jar, there are rocks. And that's okay. I don't know why. I'm having a lot of fun with that. But there's not just rocks. There's, little wood trinkets or shells, maybe pieces of coral. I'm not entirely sure. Sea sponges. So I think this is a collection of stuff that my wife has collected. So with this, it's a pretty little jar. On the jar, it looks like it has 2 apples, some grapes. I don't know if you guys can see that. Some cherries, and then some strawberries. Oh, and peaches, I think. Oh no, those are apples. They could be peaches. I'm not entirely sure. So, with this rock, it's a cool little rock. You can fit my thumb in here and throw this. I could wear it as a hat on my thumb. Let's see if we can get some good sounds from it. It's a solid little rock. So I'll put this to the side. This here is a little cross. I can't remember exactly where we got this, but this is just a piece of wood that's sanded and carved into what looks like a cross. We got this, I believe it was on vacation somewhere, but I'm just not entirely sure where. So the next rock is looks like a piece of wood. It's very light and soft. With this wood, it is just a piece of wood, and that's okay because it's just a piece of wood. Now, here we have sorry, I forgot I'm supposed to be doing the soft spoken. Here we have a shell Nothing too crazy, just a little shell. That kind of sounds good. We do it nice and slow. Yeah, that's a shell. Believe it or not, we have another shell. This one, I think I fancy the shell a little bit more. I don't typically use the word fancy, but I'm fancying this right now. It has a little hole on the bottom of it. The hole, and the hole goes inside too. Looks like a Lay's chip, I think. Yeah, I think it looks like a Lay's chip. Another shell. Sorry, I was clearing my throat, but I didn't do a good job. Yeah, another shell. I think I like the way that this sounds more. Listen. Yeah, I like the way that this shell sounds. Shell sounds. Yeah. So that's a cool little shell. Now, and I'm honestly debating on whether or not I should even go through this whole thing. I think this is another shell. Maybe to like a. I want to feel. I might feel stupid for saying this, but like a hermit crab or something like that. Like, because it's got the little pointy, little white dots here. It's a nice, cool little green color, which is pretty cool. It's a cool looking shell, but it's broken right here, so it's like a 90-degree, like a square took a bite out of it. Oh, I dropped it. Oh no. Cool little shell. I don't have a story behind this one. This one just appeared. Now this, I have no idea what this is. I think this is like a sponge, like a sea sponge or something like that. My desk is just getting dirtier every time I take every time I take another piece out. I don't think I can make any tapping sounds from it, maybe. Not too much. On to the next thing. We have another sponge, I think, but a different color. So the other one was just yellow. This one has some red and just like the little tiniest hint of green. That's cool. Let's see, what else do we have here? Ooh, I don't know what this looks like. A little macaroon, but it feels hollow. Like I said, I just have this stuff sitting on my desk. Not because I want it here, just because it got sat here. looks like a robin egg, maybe. I don't know why that's in here. I don't really want to tap on it or anything, but I'll do this. And I think that's enough of this little jar. Maybe this thing here. This looks like it might be a flower bud. Dried up flower bud. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put these back into their jar, the place where they live, on my desk for some reason. But I don't, I'm not complaining that it's on my desk. I kind of like it there. I think it's a nice, it's different. And I kind of like that. It's just different. Now, so the second thing, sorry if that was loud. The second thing that I have on my desk is a tape measurer. Why is it on my desk? Because I was measuring something. With this, I have a picture sitting above my desk, and it's one of my wife's grandma's pictures, and she really liked it. It features on the bottom, so if the picture's like this, on the bottom here, there is like a bookshelf, and then there's two flower pots, and then a third one over here, and then between these two flower pots are two cats that are looking out the window. But it's not just a picture; it's like a 3D, like metal carve out picture. It's really interesting. I kind of like it, surprisingly. But if we're gonna measure the picture, let's do a quick estimate. It's about 4.5 feet long. And just quickly, we'll say right there, to about like 3 feet tall. In this picture, it sticks out of the wall roughly 4 inches. So, yeah, that's why I have this out. Anyways, that is a tape measure that's on my desk. Now, I know that time has passed, but I have this Sharpie here, and it's not gonna duplicate the kind of video that I watched, however long ago it was. But basically, I watched this ASMR video probably 4, 5, 6 years, 7 years ago, something. And whoever it was, they were doing lid sounds, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why. falls asleep. This is like, but they did it with like a bottle, and it sounded a lot better than this, but I don't have a bottle near me right now. So I figured, I'll be able to at least maybe duplicate it a little bit. Let me see. Anyways, I don't think it duplicates it very much, but figured maybe I could show you something along the lines of that. So now, this here, I'll pull this out. This is a bookmarker. I've always wanted to read books more than I do, but I'm not good at it. It's just really, it's hard for me to be able to get into, like, actually doing it. But this here is a bookmarker that my uncle got me when he went to Hawaii. He probably got this for me like 10 or 15 years ago. It's one of my favorite bookmarkers. The only thing is that it is chunky, so it leaves a nice gap in the book. For some reason, it's not my favorite, but that's okay. I don't know, I think it's just cool, and I don't have a lot of sentimental things, but this is small, doesn't cause clutter. It's just a cool little thing. Yeah, so looks like a little surfboard. See if I can get some decent sounds out of it. So yeah, it's a cool little bookmarker. One of my favorites. So the other thing that I have two more things, or three, including this one. This is a little flashlight pen. I was going to use a regular pen, but I like the way that this sounds a little more, and it's metal. Has some batteries in it, but they're not very stable in there. But yeah, just some cheap little flashlight. It always tends to get loose, so basically it unscrews a little bit and then it becomes dim or doesn't, doesn't like to stay consistent. But I figure I've had this for a while. Don't know why, don't know how I got it. That's okay. It is here, and I probably won't ever use it. I should probably just throw it away, but flashlights are one of those, just in case kind of things. I used to work as a mechanic, and I bought a pen light, kind of like this from Matco, the Matco truck that would come around, and I bought it, but it was like $150, and I looked after I bought it a few years later that the Matco truck, just because they put their label on it, it bumps it up like $100. It was absolutely ridiculous. So I could have bought that flashlight for $50 to $80. It's a really good flashlight, though. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so now this is Zen's nicotine pouches. Figure I can get some decent sounds out of this. Now, I chewed tobacco for since I was 18. I quit and got back on it probably for 6 years, and I went to this just because it seems cleaner, it feels cleaner, and yeah, so 6 milligram peppermint. Yeah. Sounds different on the outside. Anyways, that is the Zen can. Now, the last thing that I have for you, this might actually make some good sounds. So this is something that my wife bought. Basically, it's a bunch of herbs mixed with looks like spring water and brandy. You mix these certain herbs all together, and it's supposed to help you with different moods and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. So this one is creative expression. So I think it's supposed to allow this is what it says. let your heart be heard. This remedy builds confidence to speak up and articulate creatively and effectively, dissolve blocks to both verbal and nonverbal communication, and break out of holding patterns that keep things locked inside. Ideal for writers, artists, speakers, or anyone wanting to improve their communication. Now, I didn't think this was for communication. I thought it was for creativity, but I think it can go. I think it is. It's whatever. So basically, you just put 4 drops of this into water 4 times a day, or something of the sort. But yeah, I feel like I notice a difference a little bit. So I will unscrew the cap. That's a nice sound. Let's see if I can get a better sound of that. I guess this would be the better lid sound than what I proposed with Sharpie. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions or anything like that, or comments or anything, just please feel free to reach out via the comments. I'd love to talk, communicate, do all that fun stuff. If you like the video, please feel free to subscribe if you want to. If you don't, no hard feelings. I don't even know you. So, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Actually, I didn't realize how much I think I enjoy doing this. It's just nice and relaxing, even for the video making aspect of it. To be able to just sit, not do too much, and, just kind of enjoy just relaxing and tapping along and all that fun jazz. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much again. I hope you have a beautiful night.